Welcome to the Video Edit Suite tutorial series. In this tutorial you will learn how to use the audio settings on the Sony HD cameras. This includes both internal and external microphones. You can use any XLR mic with these cameras. There are two XLR inputs on the camera and both can provide phantom power.
To hear audio when using a microphone, you can listen through the internal speaker, but it is best to use headphones. Whether using the speaker or headphones, the level control is on the top front section of the camera. If you only have the camera, you will have to use the internal mic. This is a stereo microphone. To set the camera to use the internal mic, go to Menu, Audio Settings, Mic Select, Internal. To set the gain to automatic, slide the switches on the back to auto. To set the gain control to manual, slide the switches on the back to man. You can then use the wheels on the side to control your levels. The levels will be displayed on the bottom right of the LCD screen. To view the levels of your incoming audio more clearly, or for when using an external mic, press the status check button on the back of your camera. It should be the first screen you see. If not, scroll through the status check options by scrolling the silver wheel.
If you have access to external microphones, the setup is slightly different.
Plug in the XLR to the inputs on the side, 1 for mono, 2 for stereo, and turn on or off phantom power as needed. To set the camera to make use of the external mics, go to the menu, Audio Settings, Mic Select, XLR.
If you are using one mic, you may want to route the signal to both channels.
To do this, go to the menu, Audio Settings, XLR Channel Select, CH1, CH2.
If you are using two microphones or a stereo mic, reset the external mics so that they each have their own channel.
To do this, simply select CH1 in the aforementioned menu.
The audio monitors have 4 different settings. Left and right in their own channel, left only, right only, left and right together in both ears.
To set these, go to the menu, Audio Settings, Audio Monitor.
There are various types of microphones available to book from the Edit Suite. Let's start with the mono shotgun. This is useful for picking up the voice of someone in a crowded or loud environment, as it rejects all but the sound that it's pointed at.
Make sure the camera is set to XLR. Plug the XLR cable from the microphone into the input. The shotgun mics are both directional and both require phantom power.
There is also a mid-side shotgun microphone. This is used in similar situations as the mono shotgun, but gives an additional channel recording the ambient sounds, useful for later mixing and editing.
This is a stereo microphone. Therefore, you must plug in 2 XLR inputs into the camera.
Next we have the audio mic kit.
The audio mic kit contains a mountable mic, called the Rode Video Mic, that is mounted onto the camera's hot shoe. The video mic has a switch on the back to turn it on-off and to turn on its high-pass filter, which helps remove rumble. There is also a shotgun condenser mic that can be mounted to the boom. The shotgun mic has a switch on the back to turn its high-pass filter on and off. This shotgun mic is not self-powered, and so needs phantom power from the camera.
The wireless mic kit can be very useful for shooting interviews in locations which require a microphone to be inconspicuous and in noisy areas.
The wireless mics include a lapel mic, a handheld mic, and a receiver. First, you must plug in your receiver to the XLR input and turn it on by pressing the button behind the battery panel. Next, you must turn on the mic you wish to use by pressing the on button. For the lapel mic, it is in the same place as the button on the receiver. The power button for the handheld mic is on the bottom of the base. The range of these microphones varies from 10 meters to 150 meters, so test the mics in the environment before you film.
The stereo pair are the last set of microphones.
The stereo pair are 2 small condenser mics which come with a T-bar for mounting on a mic stand. They require phantom power and are connected via XLR cables.
The next piece of equipment we will look at is the Edirol OR4, an external recording device.
The OR4 is useful for recording your audio without being tied to the camera. The pack includes an OR4, a USB lead, a battery charger, and a connection to the mains. First, you must turn on the OR4. You do this by pressing the power button on the top left of the machine. There are 4 inputs which can take either XLR or jack. These are located on the right side of the machine. You can switch between mic and line by using the switches to the left and right of the inputs. Phantom power and the limiter are on the top. The play and gain controls are on the front to the right of the screen. If you are monitoring your sound with headphones, you will only be able to hear the audio once you begin recording.
The final piece of audio equipment is the boom.
The boom is a pole used to mount microphones and place them over subjects to pick up audio. When placing a microphone on the boom, you must feed the wire through the rubber rings and screw the mic on the top. To extend the pole, unscrew each section. Hold the boom such that its mounted microphone catches the dialogue but does not come into camera shot.
That is the end of this tutorial.